Hello everyone. Welcome back to the series of Claude Code for Data Engineers. In this episode, we are going to talk about deduplication. Duplicates are one of the most common data quality issues in any of the ETL or data pipeline. If duplicate records move into reporting table or data warehouses, they can inflate the matrices, break the aggregation, or create incorrect business reports. Today we are going to use Claude Code to identify duplicate SQL records and apply clear keep or drop rules and generate a clean deduplicated SQL output file. So now let's understand why deduplication matters. So deduplication is not just about removing repeated rows. In real world data pipelines, duplicate records can cause serious issues. For example, duplicate record can cause total sales incorrectly. Duplicate customer records can create wrong customer counts as well, and duplicate transactions can affect dashboards, reports, and business decisions. That is why deduplication is an important step before loading data into final reporting or warehouse tables. So we have two types of duplicates. In this video, we will handle two types of duplicates, that is order ID duplicates and content duplicates. So this happens when the same order ID appears more than once in a file. It may happen because of a retry or a source system issue or a repeated data extraction, whereas content duplicates is more tricky. In this case, the order ID may be different, but the rest of the data is exactly the same. That is, same customer, same product, same quantity, same price or order date. So these are also called ghost orders because they look like separate records, but actually they represent the same transaction. Now, let's understand how to define deduplication logic clearly. So for content duplicates, we will compare these columns, that is customer ID, order date, product name, quantity, and price. If these columns are identical but order ID is different, we will keep the row with the lower order ID and remove the rest. For order ID duplicates, we will check if the same order ID appears more than once. So in this case, we will keep the order with the most recent order date. If the order dates are also same, we will keep the last insert statement in the file. So these rules are important because Claude Code needs clear instructions to produce consistent output. Now let's check the pipeline setup. So for this episode, we are reading from the file called clean order SQL, which we got from the previous episode. Now the pipeline flow is first we'll be using clean order file and then we will get deduplicate orders.sql file, and this file will be passed to the next episode. So this is how real data engineering pipelines works. Each step takes the output from the previous step and prepares the data for the next step. So this was the folder which we have been using in this video series. So here you can see this was the raw orders file which we gave as an input in the first video, and this was the output that we received in the first video. Then when we go inside the output folder, this was the output file that we received in our last video, that is after row validation. So now we will be passing this file as an input to the Claude Code and we'll be giving a prompt, and later we expect a file created here after deduplication. Hence we'll be using this path as a project folder in the terminal. So before that, let's first understand the prompt and then we'll go back to the terminal. So instead of writing multiple prompts, we will write one clear and optimized prompt. The prompt asks Claude Code to read clean order.sql in two phases. Pass 1 handles content duplicates. It checks rows where the customer ID, order date, product name, quantity, and price are same, but order ID is different. For these rows, Claude will keep the lower order ID and remove the rest. Pass 2 handles duplicates order IDs. that is after content duplicates are removed, Claude will check if any order ID appears more than once. It will keep the row with the most recent order date. If dates are identical, it will keep the last insert in the file. Finally, Claude will generate one output file, that is dedupt_orders.sql, and it will show a short terminal summary with rows before deduplication, duplicate removed, and rows after deduplication. So now let's understand why one prompt works better. So this is an important part where we understand why we are writing everything in one prompt. So we could have written 4 separate prompts, one prompt to find content duplicates, one prompt to find order ID duplicates, one prompt to remove duplicates, and one prompt to generate the file. But that approach wastes time and token. It can also create context drift where the Claude may not remember or apply the same logic correctly across multiple prompts. Instead of one optimized prompt keeps the full logic in one context. It is faster, cleaner, and easier to repeat. So now let's see what is the expected output. So after Claude Code runs the prompt, we expect one final SQL file, that is dedupt_orders.sql. This file should contain only unique insert statements. There should be no duplicate order IDs. There should also be no content duplicates based on customer, date, product, quantity, and price. And the terminal summary should show something like this. Yeah. So rows before duplication, rows after deduplication, and the duplicates removed. This makes it easy to verify whether the deduplication step worked correctly. So now let's go back to our terminal and let's run the prompt. So before that, let's copy the path. This is the path of the project folder. So here, let's come back to terminal. So first we need to go to the project folder, right? Let's type Claude. Okay, so here we are inside our project folder. So now let's copy our prompt and run it. So here you can see we have, this is the file, that is clean order file, which is input to this prompt. And here if you notice, we have few records which have content duplicates. You can see row number 19 where we have order ID 5029, which have other information exactly similar to row number 21. So here you can see it's 1002 customer ID, whereas here also you can see is 1002. And also you can see the product description, quantity, price, date, status, email, and every other description is same. So here we can say row number 19 and row number 21 are content duplicates. Similarly, row number 20, that is this one, and row number 22, that is last one, are exactly same. So you can see customer ID is also same. Order ID is different. However, item description is same. Quantity, price, date, and status, other every record. Here you can see, you can compare and you'll see the item and the description is same. However, order ID is different. So hence we can say 5030 and 5032 are actually content duplicates. Similarly, 5029 and 5031 are content duplicates. Hence, after our Claude Code finishes its work, we expect row number 20, that is order ID 5030 and 5032 to be dropped. So let's first copy the prompt. So this is our prompt. Let's copy and go back to the terminal. So here you can see I'm already in my project folder, which is SQL cleaning demo. Now let's copy that prompt. It will take some time to do the processing. So here you can see Claude Code has finished its work. So here we can see the file has already been written and the summary says rows before deduplication are 17, duplicates removed, that is 2, and rows after deduplication is 14. So now here you can see that we have the file created. Let's go back to our folder structure and see if the file is created already. Let's go inside the output folder. So yes, we can see the file is created. Now let's open this file in our SQL Server. Yeah. So yes, here you can see, let's note on row number 19 and 20, we can see 5031 and 32 has been removed. So this way we can say that yes, our deduplication prompt has worked correctly. So in this video, we completed the deduplication step. We read data from cleaned order.sql. We detected content duplicates. We detected order ID duplicates. We applied clear keep or drop rules. We used one optimized Claude Code prompt. And finally, we created the output file, that is dedupt_orders.sql. This file is now ready for the next step in the pipeline. So in the next episode, we will move to referential integrity check. That means we will verify whether every order is linked to a valid customer or product record. This is another important data quality step because even if the order data is clean and deduplicated, it may still contain invalid references. So in the episode 4, we will check orphan records and prepare the data for reliable reporting. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Thank you.